Hi guys, so I'm now at the Galena Bay ferry terminal. It's north of Nakusp and Burton, where we were hanging out there. Nobody else here. And this is the schedule here to Galena Bay. Sorry, we're going to Shelter Bay, which is on the other side of the ferry. And as you can see down at the bottom there's a not too creepy at all spot where the ferry comes in. Last thing I'm worried about is the supernatural right now. A lot of other things in this area that are a much more immediate concern, but it's not going to be an issue tonight. We're going to come down here. We're going to enjoy a little bit of nighttime nighttime viewing. The next sailing, I guess they're called, is not for quite a while. So we're going to do a little nighttime vlogging. As you can I don't think you can make it out yet. They've made these that's an interesting aspect of the camera. It doesn't pick that up very well. It does everything else very, very, very well. But so there you go. Yeah, it does. I just wasn't aiming it. I wasn't aiming it at what I was looking for. Oh, look, the shadow play there too for myself. Do little rock statues. Not statues. Some of these are pretty impressive. Look at the size of these. That's no small thing there. And I think that light right there, I think is the ferry. What else would it be, right? I was thinking about night fishing. Might be a little much. There's another rock formation. You know, we could maybe do that. I don't want to walk right to the end of the ferry thing, just in case there's some. There was a night in Kelowna. I was, I don't know, filming Christmas lights or something. And I ended up down by the water, right by Gyro Beach, just up from Gyro Beach, the area I really like, where I lived when I first got to Kelowna. And I was down by the water. And there was something splashing around right at the shore in the water. And I stood there. I went out on there's kind of a pier. And I went out onto the pier and I'm looking around, trying to figure out what is making this noise in the water. I was never able to figure out what it was. So here's some serious rock adjustment going on here. I'll show you. Oh no, it's not. It's kind of an optical illusion where I thought, here's a really small one, that's more my scale. I thought that was all kind of manipulated, but it's not. Some of the smaller ones are though. I like the one right on the corner there. That one right there. And then some other ones. Seems a shame to just sit in a car for an hour, so let's see if we can. I think we can kind of go up this cliff here. It's not a vlog without a cliff shot. Pitch freaking black here. You know what? This was a little, we're gonna prep. Hear the water? I don't know. These guys that go night diving, ooh, I don't know how keen I'd be to do that. Even fresh water like this. There was at the Burton boat launch previously in either this video or one in this series, if I end up making this several videos long. I never know how long they're going to be while I'm shooting them. There's something way out in the water, and I'm assuming it was like a school of hey, that's a neat one. That's a good one. I'm assuming it's a school of birds that were feeding, because it sounded like sort of chirping or something that was going on from whatever was consistently breaching the surface. It's all good. So yeah, while the people wait for the ferry, they build little artworks like this. So I guess we'll go back to the car. I think there's an insight to be drawn from, a personal insight to be drawn from, when you're in a circumstance where there is the possibility that an animal wants to cause you grief. And they talk in terms. I'm walking up a hill, by the way, that's why I'm a little bit out of breath. They talk in terms of fight or flight. Fight or flight. And mine is a fight response. Back there, I thought I might have heard or sensed something in the proximity to me as we wait for the Galena Bay ferry terminal over to Shelter Bay, and then we're going to Revelstoke, and then I don't know, we'll just carry on from there. It'd be great to do this during the day, but random as usual. I woke up. I didn't wake up, but I did my home admin and decided, let's go for a drive. And here we are. Yeah, the fight or flight thing. The rare circumstances in British Columbia where I have been either obviously in proximity to a large carnivore or potentially in proximity to a large carnivore, my response tends to be fight. And I'm hearing something. You know what I'd love is a UV thing. Not UV. Come on, what do you call it? The red. You see the red? What is that? Whatever it is. Anyway, and I could aim it at areas that are dark to see if there was anything up there. Again. I could see though how, like, I'm totally alone back here, right? There's nobody around for fucking, I don't know, like 75 kilometers that way, and I don't know how long that way. Well, across this massive lake. And I'll show you this during the day sometime, but back behind me there, that's all just sort of old growth forest. I just had an idea for a story. A really good idea for the opening of a script. Meanwhile, I got an entire video out of waiting for the ferry, and I don't think we're even halfway done the wait. I think I still have at least half an hour. Look at that hot car though, eh? Look at that hot 2-door machine. Serving me well so far. It's gonna cost me more and more and more and more. Let's head her into the car. No, there's nothing. It's another element of what might throw off a lot of urbanites is the extent of the silence. That's very, very quiet back here. All there is the wind in the trees. That's all you're hearing. beautiful to be this isolated. Back in a bit.